So we're here with Stephen from Craved, and my question to you is that you spoke a lot about distribution, which is really important. So my thing is like, how do you target the masses whilst making someone feel like you're only talking to them? And I know you spoke a bit about that, but if you could just clarify a bit more or dig deep, this is your time.
Yeah, sure. So I think so. The key thing for us is we create content that's shareable, that's share worthy, right? So basically, if you think about the way you can actually share and generate virality, is only basically four forms. You either like it, you actually you share it, or you actually three forms. You like it, share it, or comment saying, hey. Um, hey Steven, hey somebody, like let's try this out, right? So basically, we make it in a very casual aspect, and then like by no means do we want to make it sloppy, but in no cases are we trying to make it like production house quality intentionally on this, right? So it's not because we can't do it that way. It's just that the old days of like making TV commercials of like and in our area of food, right? If you think about if you've seen any of these kind of backstage videos of food advertisement, like you're like literally kind of squeezing some cheese there, and like you see those kind of things. But like what we see with especially a mobile audience and the younger audience, they don't want that bullshit. They just want to see the content as is. Tell me why this is important. Tell me what the value prop is, and I'll make my decision whether or not I'm interested in this. And I think that's the closest way to get to a more personal kind of content strategy.
It's like being general and personalized at the same time. My other question is like you spoke about AI and kind of with data you can really target the contextual aspect of it, right? Are there any like ethical lines of it? Like have you ever been on Facebook where you like Google something that you weren't supposed to Google and then it just pops all over your Facebook? Like how do you kind of not cross that line?
Luckily, we're in
Oh my
this.
god, we're speaking like real metaphors.
Luckily, we're constrained by our topic, right? Our topic is food, and obviously, if we go a bit broader, it might be a bit more issueful. But like as for now, we're seeing that the contextual data that we collect, also basically when we use AI technology, out of which one part is machine learning, we're using machine learning to parse out different types of content aspects, including image. So like a lot of visual recognition of this food, like is it a food photo, is it an ambiance photo, is it a selfie photo or a group photo? We're actually analyzing, is this restaurant a more good selfie place, right? Or is this really known for a particular part, a particular dish, or is it like a various widespread of types of dishes, right? So like a lot of the AI technology that we use is really the big chunk is on the categorization classification side, and then now using this the other way around on recommendation and personalization. Those are areas once we actually gather more information about individual contexts, we can actually use that further.
Last question, I promise. I know you must be exhausted of talking, but like, why do you think summits like CMS matter?
Um, yeah, so I was really excited to when I heard about it. I think it's very under so content in general, right? So like or marketing in general is totally under promoted in the essence of marketing, in the essence of storytelling, right? So because Google and Facebook has made a lot of marketers, or especially the junior marketers, to only think SCM, SEO, Facebook targeting is enough, and unfortunately, it's a great tool once you actually have the old school marketing mindset to use these things. It's amazing, like right, you really get to access a lot of data, and you spend much less money for experiments. But you need to have, I mean, like my father used to say, like learn from history. I mean, like, and I think it's really important to understand what it was, how that evolved into what it is today, and actually connecting these two pieces. And content is a big chunk, where I think a lot of people and marketers don't feel like they have to think about it so much, and they just use it like a machine these days, and they're like,
Or a
oh,
pretty shiny thing.
it's just A/B testing,
Yeah.
right? And all this kind of stuff. So, yeah. So I think it's a great initiative. I think a lot of people should be more aware of this side of marketing
Mhm.
and being able to use the old school stuff with some new school stuff.
It's like old man but in a convertible.
Yeah, like being able to combine those two things. Yeah.
Basically just called it Hugh Hefner, but that's fine. Thank you so
No,
much.